Welcome to another video, hope everyone's doing alright and that, and welcome to the start of a new challenge. And this thing's caught my eye, another British iconic vehicle. It's a Westland Sea King helicopter, but it's the exact one Prince William flew when he was based at RAF Valley on Anglesey, and it's perfect for my top shelf. So right, let's get out of the box, see what I'm dealing with. I'll quickly run through my plans and we'll see this thing come together. Fantastic. I've been looking forward to doing this one, you know. It's been sat there for ages. The one I was meant to do still hasn't turned up, so I'll probably do that one in a few weeks' time or something. It's been jumped down the queue a bit, but we've got our instructions as normal, and with decals. Look at all them. There's some absolutely minute ones on there, but I tell you what, they look nice and clear, you know, nice and crisp. Fantastic. I think this is quite a new model kit. I think it's 2019. I have downloaded the instructions off of the ScaleMate site, like I normally do. There's a couple of new tricks I'll be using, or techniques I'll be trying out today. Drilling and cutting. I've never done that before, but there's a few spots through this model where you've got to drill holes and that. Fantastic, but I've been getting myself a cheap drill off Amazon. Hopefully I can use it properly. So I'll have a quick look at the instructions. My plan is to do it in 3 stages, so there's going to be 3 parts. Today I'm going to be concentrating on getting all the cabin done, all the internals done, the inside of the fuselage, get it painted up, get all this glued up and that. Then in the second part we'll do the outside, we'll get all the painting done, most of the construction done. Then we'll come back and finish it off with the decals and that in part 3. So that's a quick look through the instructions. I say I don't really use these too much. I usually rely on the ScaleMates one. But right, let's see what the kit holds in store for us. I've got to stop handling these too rough, you know, because I'm shaking parts off the sprues. Look up the glass. It doesn't look too small. I'm going to try and paint all these in this time. Like, I'm going to be taking my time. So the videos might be a bit further apart. That's cool and that. So we'll put them up there, keep them out the way, and keep them nice and clean and that. Then we've got with sprues. See, there's a bit come off straight away there. Yeah, it looks a bit bigger than what I thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to be a little bit smaller because it says 172. But these must be massive in real life. But there's a bit of a tail bit to go on here as well. That's fantastic. Right. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to give them a quick spray over, a little wipe down and that, blow them dry with the airbrush. I'm going to be sticking to their colour schemes. I'm not going to be using their paints, so I can't get these through the airbrush properly, but I have been buying some of this stuff, Valgino Model A or something. I've got a yellow, I've got a grey to take care of them. I've already got white and black in this stuff anyway, so fantastic. So right, let's get into the hyperlapse and see this thing starting to come together. Fantastic.
The world turns, wires hum, and time carries on. Distant radio waves, punk kids shout in the street. wires hum.
Through the morning, drown in a stream, tick-tock dancing on a fractured dream. Plastic oceans, electric skies, face in the filter, truth in disguise. Tesla hums down empty streets, vinyl spins, nostalgia repeats. Masks on faces, fires in trees, whispers of war, ride electric breeze. We are digital dust, blown by the code, laughing in memes while the world explodes. Hope in our pockets, fear in our bones, building new kingdoms out of broken phones. Amazon drones and suburban skies, SpaceX rockets, Martian goodbyes. Crypto crashes, cities drown, AI poets wear the neon crown. Kids with dreams stitched from glass and chrome, elders lost in a nursing home. New plagues rise, old fears stay, still we dance, still we pray. We are digital dust, blown by the code, laughing in memes while the world explodes. Hope in our pockets, fear in our bones, building new kingdoms out of broken phones. Remember lockdown, the empty streets, George Floyd's name, the rising heat, sun through the smoke, love through the screens. We built tomorrow from shattered dreams. Ashes to updates, pixels to trust. We are digital dust.
Oi, oi, it's me. You from 2020, 25, mad in it. You're still rocking your old Parker, bootleg tapes in your pocket. I'm sitting here talking through a line that ain't meant to exist, so listen up. Back in '89, mate, Sega was the future. Amiga screens glowing like magic in dark bedrooms. We thought floppy disks were high tech. We thought the world was ours for the taking. Pause. Now, we live through screens, little rectangles in our hands running our lives' memories. They're digital, now fake smiles, filtered sunsets, everything's fast, but no one feels slower. Back in '89, mate, Sega was the future. Amiga screens glowing like magic in dark bedrooms. We thought floppy disks were high tech. We thought the world was ours for the taking. And now we live through screens, little rectangles in our hands, running our lives, memories. They're digital, now fake smiles, filtered sunsets. Everything's fast, but no one feels slower. And we locked down, mate, whole cities empty, streets like ghost towns, masks on faces, fear in the air, like something out of some bad sci-fi flick. You wouldn't believe it, you won't believe it. Here's what you need to know, lad, hold on to real things. Hands, faces battered, old guitars. Don't get lost in shiny screens and hollow hearts. And don't trust the suits, they smile wider now but mean less. You think you've got forever, you don't. You think you're the clever one. You ain't, but you still got that fire. Keep it lit, even when the world goes dark.
We need money, no forgot about it. We'll shoot you if you moved out it. This is an anthem for people, all the people that are struggling. This is a robbery, need everything you got. You really shouldn't have nothing but the rock in your life. A light bolo, the chesticles, the light bulb going off, getting jolted. I know you wanna believe there's something good. I just don't see a believe we talking about something good. So I'm not an Andra taken from you, and you, and you, and so on, go on right ahead. Baby, I'm getting big now. When you see me again and you don't recognize me, please don't act like you knew me back before then.
Standing ovations to those of you that told men the right thing to do was to never slow down again.
You don't know what it's like to spend 3 freaking years of your life in a trance, never float again. Ever since I made the division, it's like I've been seeing things so much clearance in. If you're fucked up, you can give me a hand. I'd like to see the money in your pockets first then. Robbing, 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 starting from the bottoms. I'll take it if you got it. I do this often. I do this often. Donors are sleeping, but when you might receive it, open the coffin, open the coffin. Robbing, 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 robbing. Even the ones that's throbbing, they say all we need is love, but they're speaking out of tone. If you're not coming to pray, they don't want to see a growth. They don't want to show you nothing. You prove you on your own. Yeah. Me Jin Yen Jen. The establishment been buying us like people needed Jesus, go out and find us. They killed them, then told you to turn them into golden statues. And if you want this love now, bend over and touch my knees now. Drop my money in the bin. Evil and coward religion, lust or greed. Robbing, 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 robbing. Starting from the bottom, I'll take it if you got it. I do this often. Begin Yenja. From the bottom, I'll take it if you got it. I do this often. Making engine.
We were flash, now we are signals in the storm. Kennedy falls, the sky turns red. A man on the moon, but the war's not dead. Cold War silence, spies in the night. Cities glow in nuclear light. Beatles play, the riots scream. A world trapped in a burning dream. Flowered love, a fleeting high. The echoes fade, the decades die. Punk rock riots, 3-day black. Disco spins, but the power cuts back. Oil runs dry, the streets ignite. Skylab falls from burning heights. Tapes rewind, a broken tune. A voice lost in a dying room. The TV flickers, static snow. The future waits, the past won't go.
Waves crash, skies burn. History fades, we don't return. Machines hum, cities drown. Neon lights, the world shuts down.
Reagan squeaks, missiles stand. Chernobyl bleeds into the land. Arcades glow, the Walkman hums. Digital ghosts begin to come. Berlin cracks, the wall dissolves. Metal hands replace our souls. Tetris falls, a perfect line. The code rewrites what once was mine.
Windows loads, dial-up screams. We fall asleep inside our screens.
CD spins, Tamagotchi dies. A world alive behind our eyes. Britpop fights, the towers stand. The future slips through digital sand. Y2K, the clocks won't stop. Another second, another drop. Crypto kings, machines that dream. Deep fake faces split the seams. Microchips inside our hands. The final code, the last command.
Holograms where flesh once stood. A neon utopia or something loud. As history fades, the echoes hum. The past is dead, the future has come.
Right, with the cabin and the cockpit complete, it's the perfect time to bring this part of the video to a close. And I'll tell you what, I'm pretty pleased with how this one's come out. Managed to get all the parts on, no real dramas. This was a little bit bent, the bottom bit at the start, but I warmed up and flattened it. And everything seemed to have sat on there nicely in that. And fantastic. I painted all the cockpit out black, just like the instructions said and that. I got all the sticks in. The decal, that was pretty tricky. But I used this stuff for the first time, micro set. And I'll tell you what, that might be the way to go with these transfers, you know. I put one coat on, stuck the transfer on, put another coat over it, and it's gone on and it's stayed on. So fantastic. Hopefully that's the end of me decal worries and that. But I had to go back on myself a couple of times. I forgot to paint the inside of the fuselage. So I didn't prime it. I just put the colours on and I've sealed it with varnish. And I'll tell you what, looks pretty alright to me and that. And this sits an absolute treat in here. I've tried it out a couple of times just to make sure I got the black line in the right place. But check that out. Fantastic, what a fit. I wasn't sure it was going to when this come out so bent, but I'll take that all day. Fantastic. So in the next part, we're going to come back It's all about getting the body prepped up and that. We're going to get as many parts on as we can before painting. I think that's the way to go as well. And yeah, we'll get all the painting done and we'll get ready for part 3 when we finish it off. So fantastic. If you like the video, hit likes, hit subscribes and that. Do all the YouTubey stuff for us. You might have to turn your bell on if you want to see the second part. And fantastic. So until then, have a great week and I'll see you later. Ta-da.